Gave a letter to the postman. He put it in his sack. Bright and early next morning, he brought my letter back. She wrote upon it, return to sender.
Hello learners, today we're learning how to play Return to Sender by Elvis Presley. All the lyrics, chords, strum pattern, everything on the screen so you can learn the song easily and quickly. Printable tabs by becoming a Patreon for this and all tutorials, links in the notes. My email's in the description if you want some one-on-one lessons. You'll also see some timestamps down there to skip to the part of the lesson that you're learning. New guitar every Monday, so subscribe if you like this kind of content. Hit thumbs up if you're a fan of Elvis Presley. Go ahead and grab that guitar brain attention span, follow me on in, and let's return it to sender.
All right, capo on the first fret. That means we're playing like it's in the key of D, but it's really E flat. I actually think my voice sounds good in E flat. We're gonna guess 49 out of 50 of you disagree. Okay, so let's take a look at the chords. D major, B minor, E minor, and A7. Several ways to play that, but we're going to play open A string, 2nd fret, open G string, 2nd fret, open E. We're also going to see a D7. It's the mirror image of a D chord. And we are going to see an E7, which is like an E major, but you lift up your ring finger. Our strum pattern is going to be Old Faithful, down, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, and 4, and down, down, up, down, up. And that's one measure, right? 1, 2, and 4, and. Or rest on the third beat, but those are 4 beats. 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and. Okay, so we're going to use Old Faithful essentially the whole time. Starting off, one strum pattern on D, one on B minor, one on E minor, and one on A7. And this is our intro. We add lyrics, and we get return to sender, return to sender. So note that you're not starting right on the 1. I think you should actually start on the 2nd down strum. Return to sender, return to sender. I gave a letter to the postman. And then we're into the verse. And the verse will do that same progression one time. D, B minor, E minor, A7. Then the next time through, D's the same, B minor's the same. But over E minor, you're going to go down, down, up. And then A7, down, down, up. And then you're going to land on D and let it ring. So you're going to go 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, down, up, down, down, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. And then you're into the chorus. Strum through the verse one time with no lyrics, and we get this. We add some lyrics, and we get, I gave my letter to the postman. He put it in his sack. Bright and early next morning, he brought my letter back. She wrote upon it, return to sender. Then we get into the chorus. So the chorus is going to return to sender, address unknown. So we're going to do a strum pattern on G and then A7, back to G, back to A7, back to G, back to A7, and then D and D7. That's the first section. G, G, A7, address on A7, no such A7, no such D7. We jump back in it, G to A7 2 more times. A call, a lover's fat. sorry, but my letter keeps on coming back. Then we're going to do the E major or E7. We'll do E7 3 times. 2, 3, and then A7. And that'll ring for 4 beats. So let's play through the chorus one time with no lyrics. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, into the verse. So let's sing through the chorus. Now this song goes verse, chorus, but they're all a little different. So we're going to do them one at a time. So this one goes, return to sender, address unknown, no such number, no such zone. We had a quarrel, a lover spat. I write, I'm sorry, but my letter keeps coming back. 2, 3, 4. When I dropped it in the mailbox. Now on to the next verse. Okay, so I misspoke. The second verse is actually the same as the first one. So we get, so then I dropped it in the mailbox. Sent a special deed. Bright and early next morning, it came right back to me. She wrote upon it, return to sender. All right, let's take a look at the last chorus / coda. We start off with the G, A7, G, A7, G, A7, D, D7, and that's exactly the same. Return to sender, address unknown, no such person, no such zone. And here's kind of a little break. You could almost call it a bridge. And it's G for 2 whole strum patterns, D for 2 whole strum patterns, E7 for 2 strum patterns, and then A7 for 2 strum patterns. I'm sorry, G first. And then there's that one, and then with the A7, if you wanted to, you could do 1 strum pattern on it, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and let it ring out as well. And that's, this time I'm gonna take it myself and put it in her hand. And if it comes back the very next day, then I'll understand the writing on it. Return to sender. And then it's just that G, A7, G, A7, G, A7, D, D7 for the rest of the song. And it fades out. So you have 2 options here. You can try to do the fade out. Return to sender, address unknown, if you want to. Or the song is in D, but you don't want to finish on that D7. So an option, if you wanted to resolve it, would be return to sender, address unknown, no such number, no such zone. And that would be a way to resolve it. I'm actually going to do the little fade out because I think it's kind of fun. All right, let's try to put it all together, shall we? Return to sender, return to sender. I gave a letter to the postman. He put it in his sack. Bright and early next morning, he brought my letter back. She wrote upon it, return to sender, address unknown, no such number, no such zone. We had a quarrel, a lover's spat. I write I'm sorry, but my letter keeps coming back. So then I drop it in the mailbox, send a special D. Bright and early next morning, it came right back to me. She wrote upon it, return to sender, address unknown, no such number, no such zone. This time I'm gonna take it myself and put it in her hand. And if it comes back the very next day, then I'll understand the writing on it. Return to sender, address unknown, no such number, no such zone. Return to sender, address unknown, no such number, no such zone. Woohoo! Thanks so much for watching to the very end. Here at 10thumbspro.com, we really do like teaching you the music that you like to play. So there's a whole big variety, everything from Elvis Presley to Elvis Costello to 21 Pilots to War. You know what I mean? Shishko Kid was a friend of mine. We got a little bit of everything. So subscribe. New guitar on Monday. Doorbell's here. I gotta go. Thank you for learning with us. Rock and roll, everybody.